bad.
Say that was kind of my next question. Do you remember your first video, and does it still exist somewhere?
The first video that I did for the channel that I currently have was when I entered the talent show. I did a juggling routine, and
please tell me you still juggle.
I can juggle, yeah. It's one of those things like riding a bike. You don't forget once you learn.
Oh,
apparently it
I love
adds brain matter if you learn to juggle, and it doesn't go away easily.
See, I think that should be bucket list, is be the first person to juggle on Mars. Just no one could ever take that away from you.
You'd have to move slower because of low gravity. But yeah, that video actually got flagged for copyright, and I got scared and I took it down. So it's not actually the first video on the channel. I re-uploaded it later, but it's still up there. But
so it still exists.
It still exists. It just got re-uploaded.
Now, that was your first one for that channel. Do you remember your first ever? Was that Spanish class video, or was there one even before that?
There was something I did for computer class. I think I was working on my bees from when I was 12, and I did a bunch of video edits because we were learning video editing. And I don't know if that video still exists. It might be on my parents' computer or something.
Fair enough. Now, I have to ask, did you ever think that you were going to be famous?
No. I was just sharing the juggling video. I just shared it to my grandma so she could see it, because she lives 60 miles away and couldn't come to the actual event.
That is just so almost aggressively sweet, Cody. His first video was making a juggling video for his grandma. That is... You're a treasure, Cody.
I
that's
uploaded,
all I can say.
Little videos of experiments I did. Hardly any of the experiments I did at the time actually made it on YouTube. I just, whatever I filmed. And over time, it started building up an audience. And actually, I finally started to take off when I did a beekeeping series. I was the school beekeeper when I was in freshman and sophomore year of college. And
your school had a school beekeeper?
Yeah.
You had a very different high school experience than I did.
I was actually in college, but...
okay. All right.
So...
Nope, still different.
So I was running the beehives, and I knew I was going to switch schools. So and somebody was going to take over the hives, and I wanted to train them. So
you didn't mess up your bees.
So I filmed everything I did for a whole year with bees and made them watch it, and apparently several thousand other people watched it, and that's when the snowball started to happen and my channel took off.
So it wasn't even necessarily, yes, that's science, but it wasn't crazy experiments or big builds. It was just beekeeping.
I had experiments interspaced with it. The beekeeping series was just the one that I regularly uploaded for a long period of time.
Nice. Now, so that's kind of where that got started or took off. Yeah, a lot of people, I think, being nostalgic about the beekeeping videos. In fact, I think...
redo a lot of it, but I haven't gotten to it.
I'll bet sorry, this is getting off track a little bit, but I don't really care. It's my show. What would be one of your greatest regret videos? It was popular, people loved it, so you don't want to take it down, but you're just do you have one like that? Because I have things like that.
I have several.
Several?
A lot of them I've taken down. Chewing on dry ice is one of those that, you can get away with it, but that's so stupid. I wish I would never posted that. But
is it still up?
I don't. It might be. I might have made it public because it was just people saw it already. Cat's out of the bag.
Okay, everybody, that video is still up there. Don't watch it. Okay, there you go, Cody. I took care of it.
I think my biggest regret is using my real name.
Yeah.
Like, I can't get away with things because the authorities know who I am.
Well, I don't know how deep we want to get into that, since, you know, the authorities would still know. Now, would you ever go differently? Like, would you ever try to...
If I could do it all again, I would pick a better channel name. I would never show my face. I'd probably disguise my voice and not use my real name.
Okay. All right. So not only never thought you were going to be famous, sounds like you regret the fame in general.
A little bit, yeah.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
I'll share with you a little trick that I did. Is I have this hat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I always wear this hat. Okay. Anybody watching at home, my wife excluded. Hi, darling.
Had to notice that.
They've always seen me with this hat. They don't recognize me if I take it off.
So you can go into Walmart and you don't get recognized.
Yep.
Smart.
I've walked like 6 feet by kids who saw me speak at their school last week. I mostly do like school presentations. Yeah, they don't recognize me. Yeah, build a very, very consistent brand, and then if you change it, you're invisible.
I was kind of trying to do that with the chainmail and stuff, but you know, it started to cause me health problems. And like, you think, oh, the weight, it's like smashing your spine. Or no, it's actually the copper. It is toxic. It was messing with my eyes and stuff.
Oh no. So I was not aware of that little update. I knew that you'd made the whole copper chainmail, and it was a very distinctive Cody's Lab look. You're saying it was poisoning you.
It was, yes.
Okay, well, I feel like I would have lots of opportunities to say this, but Cody, glad you didn't die.
I'd like to make another one, but use steel, maybe even stainless steel, something that doesn't rub off and have toxic particles.
Yes.
Like, occasionally touching copper is fine, but wearing it all the time was just too much.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put that on the list. Non-toxic clothing. Check. Good idea. Well, we'll make sure we revisit that one.